When you first create a character, you may find yourself in a place something like this. Right now I'm at the gates of Freeport. And you'll start in your inventory with something that looks a little bit like this. You'll have a basic weapon. I'll equip that right now, so now I have a dagger. You'll have a little bit of food and drink. And if you're a caster, like this character is, it's a magician, you'll have a couple of spells, and then you'll have this book, the Tome of Order and Discord. That's for if you want to be player versus player, you need to give that Tome of Order and Discord to the Priest of Discord. And if you do that, you become a player versus player character. But I don't recommend it, because if you are player versus player, it makes it a lot more difficult for you to interact with people who aren't. Anyway, moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this book right now, because I don't need it for anything. So you can destroy it, or you can give it to the Priest of Discord and become player versus player. But the other thing you'll start with is some type of note. In this case, it's a tattered note. You right-click on it to read it, and you can see this is what the note says. Come to the magic tower of the Academy of Arcane Sciences, learn the ways of the magician. The academy is located northeast side of West Freeport. Take this note to Lorm Tredor. He is a master magician and will train you well. Well, I happen to know right where the Academy of Arcane Sciences is, because I've been there before. But if you don't know where you're supposed to take your note, it's usually a place known as your guild for your class, and let's head over to my guild right now. It's going to be right over this way, and this place is neat because you get inside through this little teleporter thing here. You step on it and boom, you're at the front door. Click on the front door to enter, and I happen to know that Lorm Tredor happens to be at the very top floor of this place, so we're going to go way up here. There he is. You just go up to him and you give him the note. Then you click on him, pick the note up, click on him with it, and it'll appear in the little give window. Click give, and now I have given him that note, and he gave me a used violet robe that I can equip. And wouldn't you know it, the robe makes my little my mage girl there look just like him and everyone else in here. Wow, except this lady. Holy cow, look at that. Anyways. So that's how you get to a starter guild, and usually your guild master, you can click on them and hail them, and they might have a quest for you. You can go around your guild and hail people, and they might have a quest for you. I'll show you how to spot a quest and how to complete a quest right now, but probably on a different character. I don't think I'm going to use this magician for that. So here's a really basic and easy quest that I can demonstrate for you to show you something about questing. This is my old druid guild from when I first got started, and you can see that if I right click on my little guild master guy here, if I had any practices, you get 5 with each level. You can train in various skills right here, so if you were no good at kicking or one-hand slashing or whatever skill you need to train in, you can use these points that you earn with each level to get a little better at them. I don't have any points to spend, and that's not even why I'm here. I'm here to do a quest. So, to start any quest, you always begin by hailing an NPC. You don't know who it's going to be. In this case, I can tell you it's this guy called Heartwood Master. Hang on, let me cast Spirit of Wolf on myself real quick, because it's wearing off. And I can't stand not having Spirit of Wolf. Okay, so, I target Heartwood Master, and I push H to hail him. And he replies, "Welcome, we are the soldiers of Tunair, blah 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 blah," and then you notice that he says here at the bottom, "Perhaps you could help me with some simple errands." Well, errands is in brackets. That means he wants me to say something about errands to move on with a quest. So I ask him, "What errands?" And he replies, "As druids, the mother of all, we may only use the scimitar and blunt weapons. Other blades are forbidden, blah 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 blah." He says, "Please bring me a rusty short sword, long sword, broadsword, and bastard sword. I will destroy them and reward you for your faith. They will be reforged into weapons and whatever. None of that matters." The point is, he wants me to bring him 4 things. A rusty short sword, a rusty long sword, a rusty broadsword, and a rusty bastard sword. Well, it just so happens that I have all those items handy. I went around the world and collected them all, believe me. It was a little bit of a hassle. Rusty weapons like this, you usually just pick them up off of easy kills like decaying skeletons and whatnot. So to give them to him, I just pick him up in my cursor, click on him, and a little give window pops up over here. And then I can just give all 4 of these to him, put them all in the window, so I got all 4 there. The rusty longsword, rusty broadsword, rusty short sword, and rusty bastard sword. Now I click give, and I officially gave all that stuff to him and completed the quest, and the reward was this tarnished scimitar. Obviously it's not a weapon I'm going to use now at this point in the game because I have a pretty high level character here, but early on, if all you have to do is go around and just kill a couple of those easy enemies and your reward is a decent early game sword, heck, that's not bad at all. Quests aren't always as simple as just going up to one guy and handing him a couple of items. Sometimes he'll give you an item and you have to take it all the way across the world and give it to someone else, and then they'll tell you that you have to go do something else with something else, and they'll send you all over the world to get things, and you have to go kill a certain enemy and hope that he drops it. Quests can get pretty complicated, but the basics are always the same. They always start with you hailing a particular NPC and looking for the words that are written in brackets, like Aaron's is written here, and then you ask him back about the words that are written in brackets, and he'll give you some more information to tell you what it is you need to do. Most, in fact, all the quests in this Project 1999, there are guides available online, so if you're ever stumped on a quest, or if you just feel kind of lazy and you don't feel like doing the actual quest work, you can look up the requirements for it. Even this quest I just did, you can look it up on Google and find the solution for it, what swords you need to bring, who you got to bring them to, and what the reward is, and all that stuff, without ever even hailing him. So yeah, that's basics. That's the basics of how quests work, and that's all I got to say about that. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kyrie091, wishing you a wonderful day, and I'll see you in Norath. So this here is a Glamazon. I was trying to demonstrate how to do a quest for you, and one more wave. Let's get one more wave from you, Glamazon. Okay, anyways, and to demonstrate that quest I needed a rusty broadsword, and normally that's a very easy item to come by, but I was having no luck finding it. So, thank goodness for Glamazon. You know, 'cause she found the sword and gave it to me.